When we're no longer scared to feel guilty, then we bring our power back within ourselves. So recently I came across a post, and this person said that he and his fiance are planning a wedding. They want the wedding to go one way, and yet his parents are forcing them to do a different thing for their wedding, and he was asking for help as to what he can do. And so the first thing I said to him is, know that no matter what you say, you're not going to change your parents' perspective. And the second thing is to understand what guilt feels like for you, so then you can allow yourself to sit in it. And in this video, I want to share with you why it's so important to sit with that feeling. So if there are two people, one is trying to manipulate the other using emotional manipulation, this is what it looks like. So for example, if let's say I'm the one who's trying to manipulate you, I'll say things like, oh, you've changed so much. I've sacrificed so much for you. How can you do this to me? Or, oh, I love you so much, but what you're doing right there, it just means that you no longer love me. So when you feel guilty, and if let's say we flip it back around, if let's say I'm in that situation, what is really happening is that I feel guilty, and yet there is a part of me that doesn't want to do what you asked me to do, right? So when you tell me all of these things, I feel guilty, and it doesn't feel so good. But on the other hand, the other part is like saying, well, I really don't want to do it. Why do I have to do it? And it's all these resentment, all of these anger, unfairness that I'm also feeling. Now, it's a balance between which one is more acceptable for me to feel. If the guilt is so much more that I don't want to feel it, then I'll be like, okay, between the two, I would rather choose the resentment. I would rather choose the anger. I would rather choose the unfairness than feeling the guilt. And so now you have power over me in terms of what I will do, because when I really don't want to feel the guilt, then I will change myself, I will change my decision, I will change my actions so that it will benefit you. Now, what happens if let's say I allow myself to sit with the guilt? So for me, it may be different for you, and everyone's feelings shows up differently in the body. But for me, guilt feels like a big heavy weight that goes from my chest and it sinks down to my stomach, and that's what guilt feels like for me. When I allow myself to sit with the guilt, okay, this is coming up from the other person, and guilt shows up in my body. Okay, and I'm like, okay, I'm feeling it, it's sinking, it's very deep, and I give myself some time to sit with it. I am no longer afraid of the guilt. So between the two, when this guilt starts shrinking, then this anger and unfairness and resentment starts rising. I'll be like, hey, wait a minute. I need to speak for me. What about me? What about my wants and needs? And so then you wanting me to do something and trying to guilt trip me, then I will no longer let you do that, because I'm going to take this to say, hey, I am ready to stand for myself. And so you're actually breaking the other people's actions from what you allow yourself to do. Instead of saying, oh, they are controlling me, I can say, nope, you can try to manipulate me for all you want, but I am taking this power back to make a decision for myself. Now, it could be because I ended up really wanting to do this thing for you because I love you. It's possible. But it's also possible that I stand for myself and say, you know what, this decision is better for me, so I no longer care about what you try to do. And that is why when I sit with my clients, I am so adamant in identifying what exactly the feeling is, and we allow ourselves to feel it, because a lot of times when we feel we're selfish, when we feel we are guilty, or when we feel frustrated, or we feel like we're greedy, all of these things doesn't feel so good in our body. But when we can actually allow ourselves to sit in that emotion, then that power goes away. It's like we're no longer at being controlled by those emotions, so that we can make our own decision that is best for ourselves. So whenever you're ready to go on this journey for yourself, maybe there are things that are happening and you're like, I really feel like other people keep trying to tell me what to do, control me, guilt trip me, make me feel frustrated, and I feel so trapped. Whenever you feel you're ready to be on this journey, book a time with me, and we'll see what roads we can go ahead to go down on, to work on, to go onto this journey to give yourself more power. Because a lot of times we are not taught how to process our emotions. We're not taught to even identify them. So let me give you the tools. Let me give you a hand. Let me be the person who walks with you, because this journey can sometimes be very hard, and it can be very frustrating and scary. So let me walk through this with you, and let's do this together. That's all I have for today. Until next time.